Hi, my name is Sheila and I go by the brand name Heal with Sheila. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, literally all social media networks under Heal with Sheila. And my website is www.healwithsheila.com. So I'm actually a yoga instructor, certified yoga instructor. I got my certification in India. I'm a sound healer with my certification from India as well. A meditation teacher, an energy therapist, and a crystal therapist as well. And I got into the whole yoga and meditation sphere because I was dealing with a lot of mental issues connected to depression, anxiety, PTSD, and just feeling low on an energetic level. Okay, of course, with what's currently going on with the world pandemic, the lockdown and everything, a lot of anxiety has risen in people, including myself. So for people who are not so familiar with anxiety, we do know the common symptoms of anxiety. Live in a very fearful, worrisome, emotionally negative environment and atmosphere. So normally when this happens, you automatically shift. So what is your escape during the lockdown if you're just only confined into the little space that you have? How do you manage your stress? How are you dealing with probably being unemployed or probably having to adjust from the work atmosphere to working from home? Or if you're used to traveling and now you're just being confined to this little space, how are you dealing with the stresses? And now that the lockdowns have kind of opened up, like in some specific countries have started to open up, how are you reacting to this new normal? A lot of stress energies are still present in our atmosphere, of course, but a new kind of anxiety is coming in, and that is social related anxiety. Because you're having this phobia, like, I'm not allowed to shake hands, you cannot hug, you need to keep a social distance. And how do you react when someone actually crosses that boundary, like your little safe space? Because you're sanitized, you're keeping your distance, you have your gloves on, you probably have a mask on, and someone is just coming into your space. So immediately when someone comes into that safe space that you've been made to actually live in, you kind of start to panic and have phobias of catching germs, phobias of getting the coronavirus. So as much as we are getting out of this energy or this pandemic, okay, what is going on with your life after this? So a lot of us have been focused on, okay, how to manage stress, how to manage anxiety under this pandemic, but a lot of people are not focusing on how to live and thrive post-pandemic. So what I do with yoga and meditation, I help people through simple breathing techniques, okay? And of course, the poses. Yoga is more than the asanas, but in order to kind of get you physically into a move or get you physically into a system, you need to start working out on your body, starting to understand your body, understanding the pressure points, understanding what is going on. You're having shoulder pain. What is causing the shoulder pain? What stretches can you do to relieve the shoulder pain? You're having a headache. Headaches obviously can be a bit more internal, but you can always do poses that are connected to relieving the stress from your head, relieving the pressure from your head. So mostly probably inversions would work, or propped up poses would work, or just lying down in savasana would work. So yoga actually has a pose that is connected to every part and every movement of your life, okay? So even a simple walk is an asana. Yeah. Standing, how you stand specifically, okay, is an asana. So we actually are living in the yogic kind of way, because I'd mentioned earlier that yoga is more than an asana. Yoga is in meditation. Yoga is how you carry yourself. Do good unto others, you want them to do good unto you. So who are you as an individual? What is your character? What is your behavior, your integrity? How do you give back to your community? How are you as a person? That is yoga. Okay, so we just need to remove ourselves from this notion that yoga is a lot of chanting mantras, or yoga is a form of exercise, just moving your body back and forth, acrobatic way of life. Yoga is deep, like yoga is deep rooted. It is much more, and yoga is a way of life. Okay, it's not a skill that you obtain, it is a way of life. So when you start incorporating yoga and meditation into your life, you start naturally becoming more mindful of your thoughts. So now when you're telling yourself, I am stressed because I'm going to lose my job, or I'm stressed because I have lost my job, the reality is, yes, you've lost your job, but then there's an opportunity behind that reality. Like, okay, yes, I've lost my job, but you could have had something on the side, something creative, something you could have been operating on. It could have been a great opportunity to start studying something new online, starting a whole new business from the comfort of your home. So it's like more of an attitude of gratitude, of appreciating, yes, I'm aware that this situation is currently at hand, but what can I do in the meantime to relieve that stress that I'm going through? Okay? So in the moment when you're stressed and anxious, your breathing changes. Now we're talking about pranayama. We have energy all around us. We have energy in the air, we have energy through the sun, we have energy from the moon, we have energy on the grass, we are surrounded by energy in every way and always possible. When someone gets frightened, or someone receives bad news, or someone is just agitated about something, your breathing rate changes. So what's happening? You're breathing faster. Okay, so you're breathing faster, your heart rate increases, you're putting pressure on your heart, you're putting pressure on your lungs. So that pressure sends a signal to your brain, and what happens in your brain, you start developing the panic energy, you start developing the fearful energy, and then that's when someone probably would actually jump into a heart attack, or jump into a panic attack, or jump into anything that would actually put your body off balance. So what pranayama does is it slows down your heart rate. And I remember during my training in India, one of my teachers had said, if you want to live longer, you have to breathe responsibly. By breathing responsibly is you don't need to breathe in as fast as you would. So for each breath, you're actually lessening your lifespan. Okay, it's like a camera. The many times you click, you're losing, what is it? The clickbait, something related to clicking on the camera. So you kind of like lose. So it's like each time you click, the value of the camera is being reduced. Okay, same thing. Each time you consume alcohol, each time you do any harm or cause any harm to your body, you reduce the lifespan of your body. Because if your body's fighting off an infection, or if your body's fighting off something toxic that's coming into your body's working faster, your body's working much harder. So when you reach old age, you won't have the same strength or the same reserved energy you would have had in your younghood or childhood or anything as a result of that. So if you start practicing mindful breathing, be deliberate about your breathing, take in nice slow breaths, hold your breath, exhale through that stress. Something happens in your life, take a nice deep breath in, hold your breath, exhale, hold. Breathing is a simple way of life, and it's like a natural medicine all on its own. So you don't need a doctor's prescription for breath. You do not need a doctor's prescription to stretch your body. You do not need a doctor's prescription to balance your energies. All the healing you have is within you. Hence, heal with Sheila. I managed to go through my healing journey independently alone. I had, of course, gotten professional help. I did some online courses. I did some online research. I interacted and connected with the people going through the same experience and all that stuff. But then at the end of the day, it becomes you. It's about you and your healing journey. So we're gonna do 5 breaths. Inhale through your nose, hold, then exhale through your mouth and hold. So first breath in, make sure you're comfortable, become aware, close your eyes. Deep inhale through your nose, hold, and exhale from your mouth, hold. Inhale from your nose, hold, then exhale through your mouth. Hold, inhale from your nose, hold, then exhale from your mouth, and hold. Deep inhale through your nose, hold, exhale through your mouth, hold. Last deep inhale from your nose, hold, then exhale from your mouth, and hold. Relax your body. Become aware of the sounds around you. Distance yourself from your thoughts. Maybe you're not your thoughts, you're not your emotions. These are all external factors influencing your life, but it's your choice to eliminate it. Now I want you to imagine, with your eyes still remaining closed, a beautiful white fluorescent light circling your body. Feel the light coming down from both sides, your left and your right, from your crown, the top of your head. The light coming down to your neck, your shoulders, your hands, tips of your fingers, going the whole way through up, your elbows to your armpits, down from your armpits, straight to your hip bones, shooting down to your knees, to your ankles, to the tip of your toes. Now feel this light just circling through your body, radiating so much beautiful energy, releasing whatever tension you may be having, whatever stresses you may be having, negative thoughts you may be having, negative emotions you may be having, distractions you're having at this very same moment. Becoming aware of your surroundings, the sound of your heart beating, the movement of your lungs as you inhale and exhale, being present of your current state, taking a moment of silence to just be aware and release. I want you to take your hands and rub them together. Place your hands, your palms, on your eyes, covering your eyes. Open your eyes, blink, 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 blink. Releasing your hands, the big smile on your face, and just acknowledging that you are present.
So all I'm saying is, during this pandemic, just be aware of what's going on, okay? As much as your life has shifted, as much as your lifestyle has shifted, as much as your freedom has shifted, just shift that focus. Take as little as 10 minutes to focus on your breathing. Take 10 minutes to read something. Just take 10 minutes to do something that's actually going to impact you, and you're just going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted off your body. So it's always the small things that count. And for me, the best things that have counted have been yoga and meditation, and just generally being mindful, being thoughtful, being compassionate, and just living the most fulfilling life you can ever live. Okay guys, so please remember to stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, be mindful of the people around you. Have to cough, cover your hand. And until next time, thank you. Be sure to follow me on my social media handles, Heal with Sheila. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Namaste.